First off, I thought today was a really good day. Proud of our players. I thought they came out and really worked at a high level. There's good intensity. We got a lot of good team-on-team, or ones-on-ones in our team situations. Got some third downs. Created different opportunities just for guys to compete against each other. Got a little bit of scout work just for some things we want to clean up defensively. So I thought that was good. Just trying to. As you go into this bye week, it's about assessment of what we've done in the last 4 games. And one of the things I'm excited about is that we're 4-0 and we have yet to play our best game. And that's it's opportunity for growth, opportunity for improvement. As a staff, that's what we spent all day yesterday on, is just going back and reflecting on the things that we've done. Some things we've done really well, some things that we need to improve upon. And ultimately that's it's going to be a huge push for us this week. I like where this team is because it's still about the work. And ultimately this is I told them that this is as important of a week as we have in the season. We talked about this week we got to reload, and we fired some shots there in that first month of September. We've had some tough games, some challenging situations, but now it's time to make sure that we take all that we've had and go get better from it and be ready for the next opportunity when it shows up.
The fact that you guys played so well, like in that second half against LSU, is that the thing that you can see this team being, and that's the opportunity to get better? And
we've had moments in every game that I thought have been playing at a very high level. I thought going back and watching the game from Saturday. The second quarter by the offense was so big. I mean, it was such a huge response. On the road. I mean, that's a tough place to play. And just in communication, there's different. You come back out of the game. We didn't have one false start penalty in that game. We had a couple formational issues that obviously that were critical in the game that cost us. But to be able to not have a false start penalty in that game, in that environment, I was really proud of our guys for that. But there were great responses throughout, and we missed an opportunity there on the first drive of the second quarter or the second half. I thought had a chance to go down and potentially score a touchdown. Obviously it was good getting the points coming out of it, but then there was some challenging things that we faced. They did a great job against our run game, for a variety of reasons, and one was they're pretty dang good, and they had a good scheme against some of the things that we were trying to do, and then we got to be better. We got to be better, fundamentally. We got to execute better. There's some poor steps we took at times that against a great interior. Which that was. I mean, it's gonna show up and put you in a challenging situation. But our guys fought. They responded. I thought that you talk back to a half against LSU, and yes, I mean that was a great dominant half. But you've seen it in each game. There have been those moments that we've had really good swings or really good times of guys playing. But we need 60 minutes of it, and I thought the defense was outstanding. I thought the adjustments that Adam made, in the second half, were more aggressive. Attacked more, really impacted the quarterback. They had the run, the big run that they hit. Obviously it was mistake on our end of it. Caleb, obviously the very next play, made probably the play of the game, with the sack fumble for the touchdown. But there were some things that we definitely got to get cleaned up. But I thought our defense responded very well there in that second half, and that's what this team has done. They've had each other's back throughout. We've seen high level play of all units, but we just got to be more consistent with it and continue to get better.
What were you guys seeing in the first half? You mentioned attacking on defense in the second half. What did you see in the first half? Because that's what we're going to do for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you go in with there's always an ABC, and there were some things that they did that were good, some things that hadn't shown very much of coming into it, but that was everything they had, and I thought they played their best game, of the season, of what they've shown as a team, and that's a good and talented team. They're good players, and it's a good coaching staff, and they had some things early that we were more reacting to, and they had a couple good route concepts that stress us. I mean, we've got to be better with technique and eyes and communication on it, but. We wanted to be more aggressive rather than reactive. We were going to go, and take it to them, and not allow them to sit back and have some of those things more challenging, schedules, of the early part of the season. We played one home game, and we've had to go through it. We faced adversity, we responded to adversity, but we got to play better. And that's for our players. That's all I tell them. You want all the respect. You want to just go earn it, and you will.
After coming through a month like this, to be 4-0, what have you seen from the team to make you realize that they're not satisfied?
It's work. It's ownership. It's the way that guys respond to situations. I mean, I love Sunday night's meetings. You come into them and you get a big win, and you have and there's no it's not a secret to anybody. I mean, that was a big win, and to go win at that place for just the atmosphere, the challenges that showed up, the adversity. I was fired up for them. But you have the sense of the edge for improvement. And I know I talked to we played at BC. There was a moment there, in about a quarter and a half where we kind of lost that edge a little bit on the every play emphasis, and that was probably as disappointing as anything we've done throughout the season. But you saw a team that believed and got it done, but was not satisfied. And nobody signed up just to go 4-0 in September. We've done that before. And so it's about where do you go now? Are you going to be better as we get into the month of October? I'm glad that Vibe lined up when it was. To be honest with you, I mean it's we've battled. We've been without some starters. We've had to guys that have had to rise up, and they have. But it's we're in a good spot if we'll take advantage of a good spot, and if we get better throughout this week, then we'll be where we need to be the next time we get to come and kick it off. But I'm excited about having 3 home games. It's a special place, and it was a long month with a lot of travel, and obviously a short week and all the other stuff that went around it with a couple hurricanes. So it was a full one.
Last one, Kurt.
I covered it with what I asked.
That is twice that we've done that. We don't get to do somebody ask my question. If you get we got to ask a question. So I'm not leaving until you got to ask a question. Or are you going to pass?
John Farrell had a good day today. What do you think of him? What's he done in year 3?
Well, I mean, Josh coming off a little bit of an injury there in fall camp. He's pushing to get better. That's what another opportunity for this week is to see guys that maybe have had limited reps, maybe have opportunities where they need to grow and improve and just showcase their development. And so I thought he did some good things, and definitely excited to see the rest of the guys that are really pushing at that next level to go out there and show what they can do. All right, thank you guys. Yeah.